हेलो एवरीवन, कैसे हैं मेरे सारे बच्चे लोग? कैसे हो आप लोग? देखिए, हम आज चैप्टर नंबर ग्रेड 4 का सेकेंड टर्म का चैप्टर नंबर 1 दैट इज़ फ्रैक्शंस हम फ्रैक्शंस स्टडी करेंगे. वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट स्टडिंग आवर चैप्टर दैट इज़ फ्रैक्शंस. ओके, सो व्हाट इज़ फ्रैक्शंस? कैन यू सी माय स्क्रीन? 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4. So many circle shapes are there and they are divided, they are factorized in different parts, right? Sometimes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 10. Yes, can you see that? So this is all about fraction. Okay, so first, what is a fraction? What is the definition of a fraction? A fraction is a part of a whole, like a piece of a whole pizza or a whole pie. You can see a pizza there. Can you see that? Yes. So, see, this pizza is having how many parts are there? Total 6 are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. No, 7, 8. 8 are there. Total 8 parts are there in that pizza. So, a fraction is a part of a whole, like a piece of a whole pizza or a whole pie. And similarly for the cupcakes, a fraction is also a part of a set, like in a dozen cupcakes. So see, there are 12 cupcakes total, a dozen. A dozen means total 12 in quantity. Okay, so if you take one part also, it will be 1, 2, 3, something like that. Okay, now um, what is next one? Okay, now what is fractions? How you write the fractions? Okay, so there are two terms mainly involved in the fraction, that is numerator and the denominator. Okay, the number above the fraction bar, see this line is known as this line is known as fraction bar. Okay, this red line is known as fraction bar. The number that is 1 above the fraction bar is known as numerator, and the number below the fraction bar is known as denominator. Okay, so what we mention in the numerator and the denominator? In the numerator we have to express what is the number of parts we have with us. Okay, and in the denominator it is total number of parts the item is cut into. Can you see a circle here? How many parts are there? 1 and 2. And how many parts we have? 1. So 2 is the total number of parts, that is denominator, and 1 part we have, that is 1. 1 upon 2. It is fraction. Okay. Now the third one. Okay. See, can you see the third one? Parts of the fraction, that is numerator and denominator, and it is a dividing line or the dividing line. Okay, numerator and denominator. Now how the fraction shapes are divided, or write the fractions of the shaded area of each shape. Okay, see, can you see there is a circle? How many parts are there total? 4 parts are there and 2 parts are shaded. Okay, so what we will write here? 1 upon 4. We will write 1 in the numerator and total parts are 4. So 4 will be in the denominator. There is a star. Total how many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we will write 5 in the denominator and 2 parts, that is yellow colored, it is 2 in the numerator. 2 parts we have, or the parts that are shaded. Similarly in the rectangle, how many are shaded? 1 and total parts are 3. So it will be 1 upon 3. Similarly for the hexagon, one part is shaded and total are 4. So it will be 1 upon 4. Okay, you can solve rest of the shapes and they are for your practice. Okay, now it is exercise 1, very similar to the first. Just now we have solved that first one. Can you see my screen? Write fractions for the shaded part. There is a rectangle and one part is shaded. Two parts are there and one part is shaded. So numerator is total parts we have, that is one part, and that is shaded part. Okay, and two parts are total. So 1 upon 2 is the answer. It is exercise 1 of question number A. Okay. Can you see here? Color the correct number of objects in the collection according to the fraction indicated. See, there are total 9 apples. Okay. And you have to find 1/3 of that 9 apples. Means what? 1/3 means, or 1/2 means what? You have to divide it by the same number. 1/2 into 8. Or we are dividing this 8 by 2. So here 8 by 2 is 4 and 2 divided by 2 is 1. So how many leaves will be shaded? 4. How many apples will be shaded? 3. Okay. Similarly, you can solve for the flowers and the top also. 5 flowers and 8 tops will be shaded. Okay. You can see here how many flowers? 20 by 4. So 20 divided by 4 will be 5 and 2 by 3 of 12 means you have to multiply 12 by 2 by 3. It will be 12 2s are 24 by 3, 3 1s are 3 and 3 8s are 24. That is 8 tops are shaded. Okay. Now, this thing I have solved in my notebook. So similar image I pasted here because whenever you are solving in the exam, you have to solve in the systematic way. Okay, therefore I uploaded the notebook image also. Now, what are the fractions and the types of fractions? First is equivalent fraction. Okay, different fraction that represent the same value or amount. For example, see, you can see there are 4 circles total. Okay, in the first one it is 1 by 2. In the second one it is 2 by 4 because two parts are shaded and total are 4. Third is 3 by 6 and fourth is 4 by 8. If you divide these numbers, what you will get? You will get 1 by 2 only. Why? Because how many parts, total parts are shaded, but it is the half circle only. Okay. In the first one also it is half, in the second one it is also half, third one is also half, and fourth one is also half. Though in the first one it is one part, in the second one it is 2, in the third one it is 3, and in the fourth one it is 4, but the circle is half shaded. So the final answer will be 1 by 2 only. Or even if you write 2 by 4, 3 by 6 or 4 by 8, but they are the similar terms. So these fractions are known as equivalent fractions. Okay. Here you can see it is 1 by 2, only half circle is shaded in each fraction and it is represented in the different numbers, that is 1 by 2 equals to 2 by 4 equals to 3 by 6 equals to 4 by 8 equals to 5 by 10 equals to 6 by 12. Okay. Now, equivalent fractions have the same value even though they may look different. They are fractions that name the same amount or part. Okay. Now, it is the page of your book. In the given book, it is page number 64. You can refer the examples here for your practice. And it is the exercise. In that exercise 1, question number D. In that D, the first one is 8 by 11. You have to write the 3 equivalent fractions for the following. So 3 equivalent fractions means what? you have to multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number, okay, by 3 different numbers. For example, in the first one we have solved by we have multiplied by 2. So 8 multiplied by 2 is 16, 11 2s are 22. Here we are multiplying by 3, 8 3s are 24 and 11 3s are 33. And now next number is we are multiplying by 6 in the numerator and denominator. So 8 6 are 48 and 11 6 are 66. So 3 equivalent fractions are 16 by 22, 24 by 33 and 48 by 66. Okay. Now the same way you have to write in your notebook and complete your classwork copy. Okay. Now question number E, you have to write the equivalent fractions of the following. But here the denominator is mentioned, that is 32. Means what? Here you can see the denominator 32. Okay, now you have denominator with you, you have one fraction with you, you have to find only the numerator. Okay, this question mark. How you will solve it? Simply divide this 32 by 2. Divide one denominator by another, that is 32 divided by 16, 2. What you will get here? 16. So you have to multiply in the numerator and denominator by 16. What you will get? 16 ones are 16 and 16 twos are 32. So 16 by 32 is the required fraction. Okay. Now similarly you have to solve second and the third one also. You have to divide the denominator by denominator and find the number and multiply it in the numerator. Okay. Here the numerator is given in question number F, exercise 1. The numerator is given and you have to find the denominator. So what you will do here? You have to divide the numerator by the numerator. Can you see here? 15 is the numerator and 3 is the numerator. So we are dividing this 15 by 3. What is 5? 15 by 3 is 5. 5 3 is a 15. So we will multiply in the numerator and denominator by 5. 5 3s are 15 and 7 5s are 35. Okay. Now in the question number G, fill in the missing number. It is the combined question of question number E and F. Here sometimes numerator is missing, sometimes denominator is missing. So you have to find the numerator and denominator by the same way as in the previous question. And in the H question, you have to check whether the given pair of fractions are equivalent or not. Okay, so it is something tricky. Pay attention here properly. See, one fraction is 3 by 16. Okay, second is 1 by 4. So 3 by 16 and 1 by 4. It is A fraction, it is B fraction. It is numerator of A, denominator of A, and it is numerator of B and denominator of B. What you will do here? You have to multiply the numerator of A by the denominator of B. That is 3 multiplied by 4. This 4 from the denominator of B and 3 from the numerator of A. Okay, so 3 4s are 12. Now in the second thing you have to multiply denominator of A by numerator of B. What we will get here? 16, right? So is 12 equals to 16? No, 12 is not equals to 16. So these are not equivalent fractions. Okay. Now see this thing. Here we are multiplying different numbers. 5 by 34. It is 170. And 17 by 10. This thing. It is also 170. These two numbers are equal. Therefore, they are equivalent fractions. Okay. Understood this thing now? Now, The next topic is you have to reduce the fractions, that is reducing fractions. Writing a fraction in lowest term is called reducing the fraction. The value of a fraction does not change when its numerator and denominator are both divided by the same. For example, 10 by 15. If we are dividing 10 by the same non-zero, okay, pay attention here, it is by the same non-zero. Okay, so 10 divided by 15 will be 10 divided by 5. If we are dividing by 5 in the numerator and denominator, what you will get here? 2 upon 3. Why we are dividing by 5? Because 5 is the number which is common in numerator and denominator. Okay, and these two numbers are divisible by 5. Okay, now exercise 2 is completely based on reducing in the lowest term. The first one, exercise 2, question number 1, question number A 1, 25 upon 45. It is a fraction and you have to express this in the lowest term. What you will do here? See, 25 and 45 both are divisible by 5. Yes, both are divisible by 5. So what you will write, what you will do here, you will divide both the numbers by 5. So 25 by 5 is 5 and 45 by 5 is 9. Okay, so 5 is the SCF here and 5 by 9 is the required fraction. Fine. Similarly, in the question number B, the first one is 20 minutes as a fraction of an hour. We know 1 hour equals to 60 minutes, right? So, what is given to us? 20. So, numerator will be 20 and denominator will be 60. And if you divide 20 by 60, what you will get here? 1 by 3. So, 1 by 3 is the required answer. In the second one, 6 hours as a fraction of a day. We know 1 day equals to how many hours? 24 hours. So numerator is 6 because 6 is given in the question and we have 6 hours. Total is 24. So either take the SCF method or write the factors of that number, 6 and 24. So 2 and 3 are the factors and 2 3s are 6. So 6 we are dividing in the numerator and denominator by 6. So 1 by 4 is the required fraction. Okay. Now the third one, 100 meter as a fraction of a kilometer. You can say 1 kilometer equals to 1000 meter. We know this thing. So numerator is, we have 100 meter and total is 1000. So the answer will be 1 by 10. Okay. Now comparison of like fractions. When the denominator of two or more fractions is same, the fraction with the greater numerator is the greatest. Okay. The main thing you have to see in the fraction is denominator. Okay. See here. In the first one, the shaded portion is 2 by 7. In the second one, it is 3 by 7. In the last one, it is 5 by 7. So, how you will solve this? How you will compare it? Here, the denominator is same, that is 7. Total parts are 7. Now, in the first part, it is 2, 3 and 5. So, you have to compare only the numerator now. Compare the numerator. 2 is the smallest, 3 is in the middle and 5 is the biggest. So, you can arrange them in the same way. Like arrange the numerators and it is the final answer. Okay. See here, 2 by 4 and 3 by 4. So, obviously, this 3 is greater than numerator in the numerator. So, it is the biggest number. Okay, biggest fraction. Fine. Now, we can compare unlike fractions by cross multiplication also. How? See, this 7 multiplied by 18 and 12 multiplied by 5. Denominator of a to numerator of b and numerator of a to denominator of b. So 7 multiplied by 18 is 126 and 12 multiplied by 5 is 60. So 126 is greater than 60. So 7 by 12 is greater than 5 by 18. You can solve it by this method also. It is the example page of your book, Splash book. You can solve this exercise 3 based on this. Here in the question number A, first one, the denominator is same, so we are comparing the numerators only, and 2 is greater than 1. And in the second one, the denominator is different, it is 9 and 16. So what you have to do here, first make the denominators equal. So take the LCM of 9 and 18, the LCM will be 18, so multiply the numerator and denominator by 18. Okay. By you have to multiply the numerator and denominator by the number by which you will get the denominator as 18. Therefore, we will be multiplying by 2. Okay, you can see here we want 18 because the 18 is the LCM. So here we are multiplying by 2 because we want 18. So 9 2 is 18. Okay, so now the denominators are equal, that is 18. Now compare 8 and 6, which is greater, 8 is greater. So 4 by 9 is greater than 6 by 18. Okay. Now the next thing, arrange in the ascending order. It is question number B. Okay. Okay. So now we will see how to arrange the fractions in the ascending order and in the descending order. See, it is a first series given to us, that is 2 by 3, 4 by 9, 2 by 3, 4 by 9 and 6 by 2 by 3, 4 by 9, 5 by 12 and 6 by 15. Okay. So we have to first make the denominator equal. How you will make the denominator equal? Okay. So now pay attention here. How you will make the denominators equal? What you have to do, you have to take the LCM of 3, 9, 12 and 15. Can you see this? 3, 9, 12 and 15. First you have to divide it by 1. Even if you divide it by 1, what you will get here? 3, 9 and 12 and 15 will be as it is. Okay. So now what we will take the next number after 1? 2. Yes. 2 is there after 1. So 3 will be as it is because 3 is not divisible by 2. Can you see here? 9 will be as it is. 12 is divisible by 2. So 2 6 are 12 and 15 will be as it is. Again we will divide it by 2. Again it will be 2 3s are 6. Okay. Now all these numbers are not divisible by 2. So what is next number after 2? We have to take 3. Now 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9, 3 ones are 3 and 3 fives are 15. Okay. Now again 3 and 5 are there. So 3 is there. So we will take 3. 3 ones are 3. 1 will be as it is. This 1 will be, it will be 1 and 5 will be as it is because 5 is not divisible by 3. Now is 5 divisible by 4? No. It is not divisible by 4. So what we will take next? 5. 5 ones are 5. Okay, now all are 1 1 1. Now what you have to do? You have to first multiply this 5 by 3 multiplied by 3, this 3 multiplied by 3 and 2 multiplied by 2. So 5 3s are 15, 15 3s are 45, 45 twos are 90 and 90 twos are 180. You can multiply these numbers in your rough notebook and you will get 180. So what is LCM here? 180 is the LCM. Okay. Now in all these fractions you have to make the denominator 180. So what you will do here? Divide 180 by what is first denominator here? 3. Divide 180 by 3. What you will get? 180 by 3 will be 3 ones are 3 and 3 6 are 18 and 60. So we are multiplying here by 60. Okay. Now what is next? 4 by 9. So 180 is the required fraction, is the required denominator. Okay. So by what number you will multiply? You have to divide first 180 by 9. What you got? 20? Yes, 180 by 9. 180 by 9. What you got? 20. Okay. So you have to multiply in the numerator and denominator by 20. What you will get here? 80 by 180. Similarly, 5 by 12. You have to divide this 180 by 12. Okay. What you will get here now? 180 by 12 will be 15. So we are dividing in the numerator and denominator by 15. And for the last one you will get 12. So you will be multiplying numerator and denominator by 12. Now arrange the these fractions which you got in the ascending order, means from lowest to highest. 72 is the lowest numerator here, 75 is next, 80 is third one, and 120 is the last one. So what was the original fraction of this? 72 is 6 by 15, 5 by 12, 4 by 9 and 2 by 3. It is the ascending order. Okay. It is the ascending order of our this series. Okay. Wait, I will rough it so that you can write in your notebooks. Similarly, for the descending order also, you have to take the LCM first and arrange the arrange the fractions in the descending order. The same method is to be applied. Now, next is what are the different more types of fractions. First is proper, improper and mixed one. Proper fractions are where the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Improper, numerator is greater than denominator, and mixed is consist of whole number and a proper fraction. Okay. It is the exercise 4 given in your book. We will solve first 3 and 1 by 4. See here what you have to do, how you will solve it. You have to first multiply this denominator 4 by the whole number 3. 3 multiplied by 4 plus 1. This numerator will be in the addition, that is plus 1. And this denominator 4 will be as it is. So what we will get here? 4 3s are 12 plus 1. 12 plus 1 is 13. 13 by 4 is the required answer. Okay. Now next is 4 and 2 by 5. So what you have to do first? Multiply the denominator by the whole number. 4 is the whole number and 5 is the denominator. So 5 multiplied by 4 plus 2. 5 4s are 20 plus 2, 22 by 5. It is the required answer. Okay. Now you have to convert it into the mixed number. How you will convert it? See, 73 is the number and you have to divide it by 4. What you got there as a quotient? 18. And what is remainder? 1. So this 18 will be the whole number this 18, the quotient will be the whole number, okay, and remainder will be in the numerator and divisor will be in the denominator, okay. Keep this thing in mind. The quotient will be the whole number, remainder will be in the numerator and divisor will be the denominator, okay. Now, like and unlike fractions you have already studied. Fractions with the same denominator are like, and unlike fractions, fractions with different denominator. Okay, these are more examples of this. Now we will see what is addition of unlike fractions. We have already studied like fractions in the third grade. Addition of like fractions means you have to directly add the numerator. But what about unlike, when the denominator is different? What you will do here, you have to take the LCM of the denominator. Okay, in the unlike fraction you have to take the LCM of the denominator. So LCM of 2, 3 and 7 is 42. Okay, now you need 42 in the denominator. How you will solve? You have to divide 42 by this denominator 2. What you got here? 21. Here you got 14 and here you got 6. Now you have to here the denominator is same. Add all the numbers. You got 73 by 42. It is the answer. Okay. It is a simple assignment. Here denominator is same. 4 plus 3. It will be 7 by 6. It is assignment for you. And exercise 5. It is the addition of the fractions. In the first one, the denominator is different, that is 2 and 4. So we have taken the LCM of 2 and 4. So 4 is the LCM. Now for 1 by 2, for this 1 by 2, you have to multiply by 2 by 2. 4 divided by 2 will be 2, no? So we are multiplying in the numerator and denominator by 2. So it will be 2 by 4. And for 3 by 4, it will be 1 because the denominator is equals to the LCM. Okay, now denominator is same, so you can add the numerator only. So 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 by 4 is the answer. Okay. Now in the second one, the denominator is same, so you can directly add the numerator. The answer will be 7 by 11. Okay. Now similarly for the subtraction, you have to take the LCM of the denominator, subtract the numerators, and the answer will be same. The method is completely same. Okay. So here our chapter fractions is done. If you have any doubt, you can ping me. Okay. Thank you so much.